Wow. Biden's Department of Homeland Security identifies the First Amendment as the biggest U.S. terrorist threat. Well, guys, it's time to disband Homeland Security. You see, Homeland Security, and this nitwit here, is supposed to be protecting our country and upholding the Constitution of the United States. And they're telling you right here, Homeland Security identifies the First Amendment as the biggest U.S. terrorist threat. Ding, 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 ding. Apparently, we have a bunch of communist sympathizers in the federal government that needs to be taken care of permanently. Oh yeah, when hardline leftists, fascists, communists are successful in advancing their political ideology, we always reach a point where all opposition must be silenced. Dissident is a risk to the totalitarian state. That's why communism always banned religion. Totalitarianism, needs total control. Free speech is a pain in the butt to that control. The natural evolution of any state, the totalitarian state, is used to justify the security as a method for that control. Hence, the U.S. received the Patriot Act. Thanks, Bush, you dickhead. And all long-term slippery slope consequences that are fully discussed in the outset. That's why here we are today, facing a U.S. Department of Homeland Security under current control of the far left, stating that free speech is now the biggest domestic threat for terrorism. Yeah. Oh, good God. Alert from the Department of Homeland Security alert, February 7th, 2022. I'm going to zoom that in. The United States remained in a heightened threat environment fueled by several factors, including an online environment filled with false or misleading narratives and conspiracy theories and other forms of dis, and malinformation introduced and amplified by foreign and domestic threat actors. They're trying to encourage unrest that could be potentially inspire acts of violence. You people cause your own violence. And as far as false, misleading conspiracy theories and all this stuff, you know when all this false information started? Let me show you. Propaganda Act, H.R. 4310. If you go to page 326 to 328, you'll find out that they did away with the Smith-Mudd Act and put in place the apparatus for propaganda. They can give you all the propaganda and shove it down your throat and not be patted on the head with a damn stick. They get away with everything they want to. Since 2012, Obama signed that December 29th, 2012. In case you didn't know. The bad thing is, here, see this lady? Jim Noyce 72. That lady lives in Britain. She don't even live here in the United States, and it had to be her that pointed this out. And thank God for that lady. Thank God. So, people, don't listen to, well, I would say the Obama administration. We'll just call it, not the Biden administration, we'll call it the Obama administration because they're still there. We've got to get these communists out of our country, out of our hair, out of government. They're communist sympathizers, and you can't label them any more evil than that. And you got a bunch of rhinos in there, like the guy that gave us the Patriot Act, you know, Bush. They all sleep together. The elites sleep together. I want to thank this lady for putting that up there back when she did. Like I said, go to this law if you think I'm lying. Look it up. I did. I made a couple videos on it. But for these people to come out to the National Security Agency and say, oh, you know, free speech is bad. Bad for the country. Bad for the country. Only a communist would say that. Only a communist would say that. Okay, I'm pretty much done ranting. I'll put links to both of these things. Go look at them. Find out what the hell's happening to your country and stand up. If you don't stand up, maybe you should leave the country when we kick out those communists. How's that sound? This nitwit here, man. You buy into their stuff. Schooling didn't help you guys at all. Biggest threat is the First Amendment, free speech. Wow. Only a effing nitwit would come out and say something like that. Only them. Anybody that backs these people up should leave the country. And I don't mean go to Mexico or Canada. I mean get the hell out of town. Thanks for watching. Sorry for the foul language, but enough is enough.